Yo, what's going down, y'all? My name Yanni. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just getting a little work in on the field before I gotta go to class. But welcome. It's good to see you. I'm glad to give y'all a little inside perspective of my road to glory. Starting from high school, choosing a college, and hopefully making the pros. This is something you for sure don't want to miss. But before we get started, let me give you a little background of who I am. Let's start off with my mom and pops. My mom ran track at LSU, where she was known for her blazing speed and Kobe-like dedication to her craft. Day in and day out, working hard and pushing herself to her limits. I remember watching her races as a kid on old CDs she kept by the TV and just thinking, man, ain't no way I'll be able to run away from an ass whooping with her chasing me. She was ridiculously fast. How could you not be with a nickname like the Jet? She even got a gold medal in the 400 and a silver medal in the 200 in the 2000 Olympics. She put it all behind to have me and start our family, but that's where everybody tells me I got my speed from. She inspired me to pursue my own athletic dreams, always encouraging me to push myself and never give up. I don't know where I'd be today if it wasn't for her. My pops, on the other hand, was recruited by Nick Saban and came to LSU 2 years later after lighting up the JUCO scene at Navarro. He was a hard-hitting corner that gave out punishment like you never seen before. His teammates gave him the nickname the Reaper because whenever you did catch that ball, there was most definitely repercussions. Not only that, he could clamp you down. He set the record for most interceptions and forced fumbles in the season for the Tigers. He also received All-American honors, was a Jim Thorpe Award winner, and a runner-up for the Heisman. Until tragedy struck. He tore his knee to shreds after catching what would be his last interception in the first game of his senior season in college. He still got drafted that year, but only played on the practice squad for a few seasons in Miami. He never was the same and never saw the field again. He taught me the values of teamwork, commitment, and patience because even through the struggles, he still persevered and made it to the league. He saved that NFL money and now he runs a chain of dealerships in Houston where my mom keeps the books. He always shared his stories of his glory days on the field, instilling in me a love for the game that was only inevitable to have. And everybody tells me that's where I get my skill set from. Growing up with parents who excelled in sports shaped me into the person I am today. Their passion and determination became my driving force to carry on the Creed name and remember those who paved the path before me. So when people ask me why I chose to pursue football, I always say it's because I'm following in the footsteps of two incredible athletes, my mom and my pops. And we have unfinished business to settle in this league due to my pop's injury. They always wanted the best for me, so it was no surprise when they sent me to one of the top boarding schools in Texas, located in San Antonio. They wanted me to learn how to live by myself before heading to college and getting in the sights of some bigger schools. I had been on the radar with a couple HBCUs and other lower D1 offers when I got there, but I was only a 3-star. So moving to a bigger school was my best bet. But nothing came easy. Practices were grueling and coaches were tough. They wanted us at full speed, competing to our highest capabilities every play. But if you know me, I never stray away from competition. I loved every minute of it. But it all would have meant nothing without the relationships I made with my teammates. Kirk and Chris Williams, two twin brothers that made it hell for me when I first got there. Along with my boy Herb, they would smack me around at practice every day, whether we had pads on or not. I returned the favor plenty of times, but through it all, it only made me better. And they got better too. Led by All-State linebacker Christopher O'Leary and a few of the other highest-ranked recruits in the country, our stacked defense made our job on the offensive end that much easier, knowing that they can bend and not break in tough situations. But they can rely on us too. My cousin Tariq played quarterback at the school and had a pretty good arm, but great speed. He was only a sophomore, so he shared minutes with our junior quarterback, Chandler O'Leary, Christopher's older brother, a great pocket passer who could throw the ball over the moon. Alongside me at receiver were best friends Cecil and Andy. Cecil was a big receiver who could turn a 50-50 ball into an 80-20 ball because he was a big guy who knew how to use his size. As for Andy, his hands and his routes were lethal. Even though he didn't have the speed, his deceptive route running made him impossible to guard. All in all, we had a pretty good squad, and with me at the helm, my junior year, I led our team to a state championship. And that brings us to where I am now, on the field, putting in that work so I can make it to the next level. Going into my senior year, I refuse to do the bare minimum. I refuse to be just another average player. There are so many things I want to accomplish, and this is only the beginning. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next episode of my Road to Glory.